the heart of a dense, forgotten forest, 8-year-old Lila Bennett wandered away from her family's campsite, lured by the mysterious allure of the woods. The sun, once a brilliant guardian, now dimmed, casting long shadows that twisted and turned like the branches overhead. Hours passed, and Lila's absence turned her parents, Anne and David, into frantic searchers, their calls for Lila echoing through the trees, met only by silence. As dusk fell, a sense of foreboding settled over the forest. The search party, comprising of local volunteers and police, scoured the woods, their torches piercing the darkness. In a small clearing where the moonlight barely touched the ground, they found it, a decrepit, hauntingly lifelike doll. Its glassy eyes seemed to flicker in the torchlight, and its tattered clothes whispered secrets of forgotten times. The doll bore an eerie resemblance to Lila, from the curls of its hair to the distinctive scar on its left cheek. Anne, upon seeing the doll, felt a cold shiver run down her spine. She knew, with a mother's intuition, that this doll was not just a doll. It was Lila, or at least, a part of her. The doll, which Anne named Lila's Shadow, became a strange fixture in their home, a constant, unsettling reminder of their lost daughter. As days turned into weeks, strange occurrences began to plague the Bennett household. Objects moved on their own, chilling whispers filled the nights, and the doll, it seemed to watch them, its expression changing subtly, day by day. One stormy night, the unbelievable happened. Lila's shadow came to life. Its movements were stiff and unnatural, as if it was learning to move. And then it spoke, in Lila's voice, calling out to Anne and David, pleading for help, telling them she was lost, scared, and alone in a dark place. The Bennetts, desperate to find their daughter, sought the help of a local medium, who revealed a chilling story. The forest was cursed, haunted by the spirit of a witch who was wrongfully accused and executed centuries ago. The witch's spirit, seeking a vessel to reclaim her power, had trapped Lila's soul, using the doll as a conduit. To save Lila, they had to perform a ritual in the forest to release her soul and banish the witch's spirit. Guided by the medium, they ventured into the heart of the forest, to an ancient stone circle where the witch was said to have been buried. As they performed the ritual, the air turned icy, and a shadowy figure emerged from the woods. The witch, her spirit twisted by centuries of anger and pain. She wanted to take Lila's place in the living world. A struggle ensued, with the Bennetts fighting to save their daughter's soul. In a heart-stopping moment, Anne offered herself in place of Lila, a mother's ultimate sacrifice. The witch, caught off guard by this act of love, was momentarily weakened, giving David the chance to complete the ritual. Light flooded the clearing, and the witch's scream echoed through the forest as she was banished. The doll, Lila's Shadow, fell lifeless to the ground. In the aftermath, as dawn broke, Lila was found at the edge of the forest, alive but forever changed. She spoke of a shadowy world, of being trapped within the doll, watching through its eyes but unable to reach out. The story ends with Lila's return, but the family's relief is tinged with sorrow for Anne's selfless act. The forest remains, a brooding presence that holds secrets in its depths, a reminder of the thin veil between our world and the unknown.